All right, welcome back, mates. Crypto Leverage Trading Group, 2 p.m. Thursday. We are going to talk about what is happening with Cardano. Obviously, a lot of YouTube action going on with Cardano this week. Obviously, a lot of the larger YouTube channels are once again recycling back to Cardano, the same as 2 years ago and last year. Anticipation and anticipation of mainnet launches coming up. So let's get right down to it. Why are so many now jumping on these predictions for Cardano from $2 to $8? Currently trading at about 91 cents. It's already up massively already, really this year. I mean, to be completely honest with you. So why now are they jumping on that bandwagon to now call for 4x, 10x, 20x in Cardano? A lot of it has to do with the much anticipated release in March for the Mary hard fork. Okay, and we're getting a little bit more direction now from Charles Hoskinson in terms of that HFC event next month. And so, that's a big thing. I think a lot of people predicted that this run up happening in February was really, sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news. So people have been buying up Cardano this month in anticipation of next month's a lot of news stories, a lot of those things coming out. Obviously, users on the network will be required next month to upgrade their nodes for the latest version and of a lot of those things for Cardano, which obviously will create a lot of media coverage, really, in terms of test nets and everything going live on the main net. But so far, so good. It appears as if there's no indication that they will not fulfill their roadmap that they provided, I want to say back in October, November, in terms of all of this. Whether it be the DF mainnet for next month. Obviously they will have a burn associated with a lot of these things. But, really the valuations here, we've seen a massive run up of really 250, 300% in Cardano. It's got a huge community. That's part of the reason why we're going to keep seeing Cardano, even though now Polkadot has overtaken Cardano, has overtaken XRP in terms of the market cap. If you look at Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko Market Cap, the size of this community and the hopes of what it will mean for blockchain have really kept ADA alive and afloat throughout the last year and a half. Remember, this was a 3-cent coin, okay, over a year ago. So that's something to keep in mind going into March. Now, where are we looking at really in terms of technically wise? What are we looking at really? I mean, what's really the driver here? Obviously, the news is going to be the driver. You also right now are coming out in March. We also should get a lot more clarity on Ethereum 2.0 in its phases, right? And that staking initiative. Okay, a lot of this is really based on ADA has a tremendous amount of stakers or supporters for ADA. So that's good. I mean, that's bullish. There's no argument for that. In terms of where they sit in the entire cryptoverse community in terms of supporters. Obviously, you've got Cardano, you've got Chainlink, you've got Ethereum, now have Polkadot coming on. You've got these communities of heavily concentrated supporters, and they're very active in supporting the projects that they support, right? So it's important to understand that as a leverage trader as well, to understand what's going to move the needle here, what's going to push it above $1, okay? You now have Bitboy, as I've covered before in previous videos, saying it's going to go to $8. He has 518,000 subscribers. Okay. So you have to factor that into, okay, realistically, what's the fundamental technicals and then what is the pumpamentals, right? Because pumpamentals aren't real reality. Okay. I mean, ADA is still competing against Ethereum. There's no argument there. The new generation of others, proof of stake coins coming online, right? There's a lot of things, the circulating supply, big issue for Cardano. So be aware of that.